With the creation of the universe came a legend.
The revelation would manifest in the patterns of the stars, to be studied and deciphered by the world's greatest scientists and philosophers, examined throughout the existence of our species. But no complete truth has been revealed. Until now, the stories of truth and the state of time and being come to understanding. Through the essence of life, each particle of matter, of each star, is a chapter of the legend. The sum of all the truth and knowledge, and the sum of all the philosophies in time, and the sum of all being throughout existence, and the sum of all that we should and all that we do know, is prophesied in the legend. And the legend has been told in the patterns of the stars, the diamonds in the sky, constellations.
As I glance up at the sky, I admire the patterns. The signs that have been evidenced is formation of Saturn. Scattered stars light up the night like a lantern. Truth of the legend, the wait is over. In 76, the first of 6 were born, and with the birth of 5 others, the alliance will form beyond the norm. Great wonder like unicorn, equipped with a pen and a pad, daily uniform. Forms a storm on Satan and the evil he's creating. Watch his every move and rush him, no hesitation. Expiration of the devil is coming soon. Look beyond the moon. Seek the stars, stargazing, fighting for God until the end. Like the planetary orbit is the truth that I send. It's essential for your mind, it is vital. Fake is your only hope is to grab a hold of your Bible. Revival of the truth takes mental concentration. The unknown chapter, constellations.
Searching for the meaning in the light beams from celestial beings in the night. The sun sets, the moon rises to perform. Surrounded by the stars, patterns form. With the rotation of the globe, clouds swarm. Hence, God's art is born. Reflections of the stars in the eyes of the jaguars. The truth to be found in my memoirs. Tales of an intergalactic word hunt. Truth be born when the lunar completes the third one. Tales trailing the comets made up of lyrical dust. A plus when we head to justice, a log like dust. Constellations, combinations of art and science. In ancient days, astronomers looked up at the alliance. Studied rotations of seasons and formulated reasons. But reasoning and science gave way to the legend. With the birth of a star, truth would soon prevail. A quarter century later, truth I exhale. Supernova detail, the moon, the earth, the vast heavenly bodies in the universe, all taking part to form the constellations, an intricate tool to teach you concentration. A message to the nations, constellations, resurrection of the ancients, something you can take in when you're starting.
As I close my eyes and open up my third one, knowledge placed in cells from books of past, I envision a huge cosmic blast. Thus, we were born, molded and shaped into a lyricist form. From there, destiny was made and was sent for us to influence and be hip-hop's deliverance. Residing below the surface, rocking the mic and soul, with amazing force that can be found in the black hole. Thoughts coming out of control from the mental, heavy flow like a minstrel, rhyming over precise instrumentals. We the lyricists are God's gifts, combined with the beat maker, seen by gypsies, prophets, and soothsayers. Blessed by the Most High, the eye contains power falling from the sky. We share a different race and a different faith, and when we come together we form the perfect
6 unique individual stars forms the constellation in the dark sky and in sight. You can see the stars that shines bright at night. We seem to symbolize things like 6 human beings, beats, rhymes, life, and the mic. And depending on where the constellations may appear each night, it can be seen by certain people throughout the nation. When the 6 stars unite as one, they unite to become the biggest, brightest, precise star called the basement. The star is the major center part of the constellation. Some people watch as the night skies carefully with their own eyes to see if any of the bright stars will take form to be only equipped for the final war. Behold of the 6 stars, each named half hypnotic, Mehdi, Ayatollah, Sarab, and precise. Just look up and analyze the dark sky, and that's when you will find where the stars lie.
I used to question my creation, now I realize my amazing destination while I'm star.
Ever since a sophomore, I wrote far more hardcore rhymes and got more encores. That's why I thank God for the day I saw the stars form into my destination. I spend my waking hours pacing on the constellations. Nothing but honor for my crew, cause when I die, I know them and I will meet like the Gemini in the skies above and rising up. But for now I keep control and seek the scroll of ancient constellations, cause I need the whole sky just to paint my picture. The skies or look at upon and look past reflections of a Babylon vagabond, and look beyond or beyond and over Ursa Minor and Draco, and just after Bullocks and Castor, Boxes Foreman with just 5 stars to light it, plus the precise jagged steps right inside it, and together we can turn the legend to a lowly martyr. Yo, we slaughter over circles cause I gurgle holy water. Time to recap the weak raps from G's with C-Rack and beat back the industry that's laying out MC traps. They took conscience and stripped the word of science, so we gotta be looking to stars for our guidance.
Ever since I saw the stars above my lonely pavement, I knew I had to find a way to move and shake a nation. Now I know the rap is my design to make a statement, cause I see the earth is heaven's basement.
God's creations and constellations, no more waiting, here for the final taking. Be aware of the constellation. Our destination on our plantation is to be heard throughout the nation. When you're
One level down beneath the ground, a certain sound pounds verbs, adjectives and nouns, rounds of verbal ammunition spray, wordplay in the air like a mist seen only through the haze. True thoughts are displayed, our talk we invade, spit blades of word particles, MCs leave days after the contact of the representation, told in the stars the story of the basement.
Now most don't know where the staircase leads, cause the underground is dark and it be scaring MCs. So bring your flashlight and strap your hard hats tight, cause down here it's crazy when we rip mad mics. It ain't about black or white, just about the wise counsel, cause the styles are dirty, like the rotten scoundrels. So take a seat and watch the lyrics pierce you like an ice pick. Used to make my mic flip, now I hold it like a vice grip. Don't fight kids, there's room for everybody in the basement, where you can come and visit and don't even have to pay rent. We must be like Wes Craven, cause we're causing nightmares, and MCs who wanna battle wake up scream it's not fair. Well, too bad, this crew packs a punch when we do rap, and when we don't, we roll up to get some food at the Fat Burger. Had Turger, but the pressure's gone, now it's half Rizza, Sean, Mady, K, Mark, and Sarah versus the world. So all you boys and girls better sit, we're gonna make it clap to this. And if someone's at the door, or if someone calls me, or if anybody needs me at all, you know that I'll be in the basement.
Instead, headed toward the base, down with the dungeons of life, and found the underground my placement. No traces of light is a place of my existence. Yeah, I see the spotlight, but only from a distance. My resistance, still a wonder to many. Only a few will understand me, but in turn they will envy. Don't expect to be nominated for upcoming Grammys, but you gotta understand I'm just trying to be me. Be the base of my mentality. No faking jacks on track, just pure reality. With heavy artillery, we break it down lyrically, articulating rhymes combined with divine instrumentality. Now in the depths of the mist, slightly below the ground, but above the hits.
Poke your head above the ground level, feel the EQ sound, treble bass all around, you can't escape. Bringing light to this hip-hop state, I debate with my colleague. Should I bring it so complex? I'm in my own. Shedding light to this game, only the basement has done it. Made opponents feel the wrath of the plummet. Overthrow this modern day hip-hop government. Reasons thoughts they express made us sick to our stomach. You're following half down the staircase where he went, searching for the basement, not knowing what you're facing. Pure art talk at its finest. Precisely the track, now it's timeless.
8th grade was Cybertron, 9th they made a final transformation. School days and weekends will conduct our destination to the staircase below, where skills will be sharpened and the mind capacity can fully grow. The greens, we ripped instrumentals and karaoke machines. Shit didn't matter, anything please, these hip-hop fiends. Still we have no cream, but thanks to free technology we're able to live out our dreams over sound frequencies. These mind controllers, better known as MCs, spell life on tracks. The bite will be like trying to digest anthrax tablets. Go ahead if you have a death wish.
Since this, the basement
basement was formed to change the world of hip-hop, hoping only to put a stop to the ignorance. Ever since the beginning of time, during the basement's development, the voyage of our mission was to do exactly that. With that plan in mind, we decided to attack amongst mankind, trying to find a resolution to the problem that is so complex. We try to make most people in society understand the main legs of hip-hop and what it stands for. We're letting everybody know that we mean business, therefore we're breaking down your front doors, cause it's the beginning of a war. The basement will represent to the fullest, even if it means forevermore. All we want is to bring things back like it was before. Until then, it's something that we can't ignore. So all you fun people, better watch it, cause let me tell you something.
Never do anything to alter the mind, but it seems to be you do it every time before you rhyme. Is it cause your poor excuse comes after the rhyme?
Man, I was flooded. Those were the only words I could find.
For excuse, I let loose with a breath of fresh air. On point lyrically because my mental is clear. The other side of the coin, your mind is filled with a haze, because instead of the truth, you went after the blaze. You can't rap. Truth I exalt and I aspire to excavate your words so our talk will rise higher. Leaving you and your kind covered with ashes and swine. For excuse, not just the truth, it's your whole life defined. So the righteous mind will battle all through time. Ignorant in the form of your thoughts, cause I shine and steer free from that which you don't need. And head the truth, you and your man. Ignorance, just
for excuse. Until I got your neck in the noose. With no rhyme for your beats, then your beats got no use. I get loose while others sit around and just watch. When I rhyme, you're amused. On your time, I watch your clock. MCs be on my jock, cause I flow like the ocean. Giving it all you got, and who me? I'm just coasting. Approaching the mic, they all scatter like roaches. Too many players in this game in need of coaches. I give a toast, but in my glass, no champagne. I never do anything to hinder the brain. I maintain my confidence and the use of my common sense. Allows me to sustain myself in this war against ignorance. Like the time the sap thought he was God and kept staring, kid. He said he wants to battle and proceeded his arrogance. Pressing, I'm high obsessed, and the mic I will bless. Put it to rest, I must confess it, it's just no contest. Silly fest at his best, and I was not at all impressed. No sweat, I took him out a bit less than 2 seconds.
So tell me what possessed that kid to think that he could test.
I don't know, I left him stuttering, struggling to catch his breath.
I need a Philly right before I get loose. What excuse? Money please, I get loose of the point. I need a Philly right before I get loose. What excuse? Money please, I get loose of the point.
Rappers that call themselves MCs are under siege, cause all they care about is making G's. Man, please, you guys make me sick. If that's really the situation, then you guys don't know ish about hip-hop music, and that's for real. It doesn't take much skills to rap about steals and dollar bills, and how you be living up on the hill. It's funny to see that all of you really think you're ill, but let me tell you something, you're nothing. I don't even know why I'm taking the time to write this rhyme, cause it isn't even worth my time. But then again, to tell you the truth, maybe the reason why I'm doing this is to educate the minds of the youth. See, this is what I've been known and been told. Whether it be heavy metal, R&B, hip-hop, or etc., the music should come from deep within your soul and also your heart. And that's what the basement's been doing from the start. Now the music of hip-hop and us will never part. It's a part in each and every one of us. So back then when music actually meant something, that's how it was. We the basement, rhyme, make beats, the buzz, but the lust, and nothing will ever change that. And because the basement believe in this, nothing or no one can ever hold us back from what we do best, putting rappers like you to
rest. A phony MC need weed for his rhymes to succeed. All I need is positive power for me to describe on my mean. Or for me to cake a spontaneous rhyme. How can a sober rhymer be equivalent to smoking a dime? MC dependency on THC is sickening, needing graphs to enhance the mind's ways of thinking. Trips, sips of liquor, no use for my rhymes to be sicker or to think quicker. No abuse, kids is picking up poor excuse to the youth, sending negative messages. For every side kids when they're crocodile beverages. But we don't need foolishness over here. For me to think clear, O2 clouds my brain thanks to the atmosphere. It sickens me to see MCs receive props from radio and TV when props should be given to THC. Do you understand where I'm getting at? If you're taking drugs to write rhymes in your straight rap.
I need a Philly right before I get loose. What excuse? Money please, I get loose of the point. I need a Philly right before I get loose. What excuse? Money please, I get loose of the point.
I can't just smoke some regular weed, right? Cause regular weed don't really do nothing for your thoughts and shit. But when I smoke some headbanger, some of that
rush.
It's a gold rush. It's a
To
gold
get all
rush.
this tangible, men turn into animals, cause they look only to raise gains and capitals and net profits. Not Jesus or Muhammad, they make shady trips through the last trade eclipse in these clothes. Potions to emotions that I'm triggering. Your pocketbook is closing by Tommy Hiller's figuring how to rob you from the fruit of your harvest. You pass social standards, but will you pass God's test? Life is a ride with the stupid other passengers, waiting to be hijacked by the money scavengers. Man got so greedy he forgot where his head was, so blinded by the cash that he's got green retinas. And this leads me to be selfish when you're wealthy. My health is so corrupted, even Jesus couldn't help me. Living in the day, taking a breather in the night, but now you're creeping in the darkness cause I'm sleeping in the light. Saw the good, saw the bad, now it's the ugly that you've chosen. You're breaking every rule that the devil was opposing. And basically the fate of me decided by the dollar. You think you're in control, but it's pulling on your collar. You holler for resistance, but it's beckoning, is deafening, it's severing, it's heaven, it's the threading that is severing, and everything is dandy. If you understand me, you don't get integrity from dropping an integra. So take a chance to take a glance to see the world around you. We need to spread the message with some ears of sound. A worldwide crime and everyone's a witness. But that's how it is in this business. How many dollars does it take to buy beauty? What price can you charge for your mind truly? The essence of a presence can be labeled with a price tag. Money doesn't take you there, but you might ask, what's the harm of money? And I tell you on the real, the green in the dollar bill isn't from the chlorophyll. It's venom, injected by the green night monster. So cut the commercials and you won't need a sponsor. It's a gold rush, through the never-ending greed to deed. That's a gold rush. Evil men plant the seeds of greed. It's a gold rush. That's the trend that we indeed have seen. We got a gold. You're living life by the means of greed.
In God we trust, but the devil we serve, as I observe daily. Fighting the devil with my words, disturbed by the misinterpretation of the statement. Puzzled by our actions, I wonder where our brain went. Placing God's name on the most devilish thing. What seems is only what it seems. Does freedom ring, or is it the cry of all the lost souls? I'll be damned if I let the devil take control. He lurks in the forms of all colors in the scheme, and the root of his power is the color green. People fiend for the green and do things obscene. He even comes unseen and takes control of your dreams. Sounds great, but don't let it rule your life. And the second you slip, then reach for that knife and slice one slit directly across your wrist. And then let him thank you for the soul that you're giving, because a life like that ain't a life worth living.
It's a gold
Through
rush.
the never-ending greed to deed.
It's a gold
Evil
rush.
men plant the seeds of greed.
It's a gold
That's
rush.
the trend that we indeed have seen.
We got a gold
You're living
rush.
life by the means of greed.
Used to sport the latest fashion, polo and chaps, aka Goldfinger, cause I mastered the game of craps. Ice rollies on the wrist, 4 rings on each fist. When it came to the cream, this nigga, you didn't wanna get pissed. More green than college, just taking tuition. I had more fish swimming on my jock. The new addiction to reach a cold beam was my mission. Vision made my Christ, so you know I was a true Christian. Blinded by the green in the green, till I knew as I was a fiend. By then I fell into a gold rush hell. I was ruthless with gold toothless, and now I'm toothless, cause of my watch that made me foolish. Never thought this would ever come. I used to have the bread, and now I'm scrounging for a crumb. See, the money took my soul as if I was possessed. To me, money was sex. I never practiced abstinence. Money my drug, had AIDS, addicted into demonic sedatives that show me no love. So one day, I put my crap skills to the test. Remember aka Goldfinger, I used to be the best. I must have stepped sloppy, rain in a fold, cause the skills that were once fresh were now old, I'm old. Don't wanna say how I ended this way, I'm too bold. I'll just say my fingers were really made out of fool's gold. Now I barely have the paper that says in God we trust. Fingers were solid, now converted into gold dust. Fast life seeds can turn to bankruptcy. Riches convert to rags, gourmet meals convert to doggy bags. Living plush, had a deck of a royal flush. Living for a high of a gold rush.
It's a gold rush. Through the never-ending greed to deed.
It's a gold
Evil
rush.
men plant the seeds of greed.
It's a gold
That's
rush.
the trend that we indeed have seen.
We got a gold
You're
rush.
living life by the means of greed.
It's a gold
Through
rush.
the never-ending greed to deed.
It's a gold rush.
Evil men plant the seeds of greed.
It's a gold
That's
rush.
the trend that we indeed have seen.
We got a gold
You're
rush.
living life by the means of greed.
It's a gold rush. It's a gold rush.
It's a gold rush. I trained hard to seek and destroy Babylon, written in my DNA before I was given the name Sean. Look out beside me and key within me. I plan to lead the fall of G.O.B. the devil's legacy, sharpening hand in hand. I practice combs with crescent kicks and back fists until the devil's dead head split, soaked in my piss. Whether you're Triple K or Knights Templar, whatever you are, you'll be destroyed if you represent Lucifer. Let's go to war. From the practice of a form, I bring key from my inner core. Since sorrow on me has altered info and past facts, that's one of the reasons why I train with everlast packs, ready for combat with the devil for contact. So holds no mercy, the arts till I RIP. That's why I tattoo Cook Soul. It's permanent, deep within.
The war's on, jihad in the mental, relive the wrath of Khan. It's on the path I'm on, study the holy Quran so I can battle Shaitan, Illuman, wicked nation. Abdul Rahim, Mujahideen, what's it mean? I intervene when necessary to work in the God scheme. The basement is my team of lyrical wolverines, combined and intertwined to fight the serpentine that is known as ignorance. Microphones as weapons, intelligence on defense. So heed the wrath of the pen, seek the path of wisdom, complete the math from within. You can find the power to withstand the conditions, techniques of secrecy foretold in the legacy, written in the stars and studied for centuries. Essentially undeciphered, the world was not ready mentally, philosophically, or spiritually. The majority of mankind is unclean, they don't believe. So into falsehood they leave. So truth reign upon, I storm the devil's den without Quran. I come in my palm, the battle scene. I keep my sword sharpened along with my pencil, and train in the sacred techniques of the mental.
Whole sleepless nights, killings being done far from underneath the street lights, but mostly in the dark. Shots from a gun begin to spark, dogs bark, bullet strikes hard. There's 25 years of life behind bars. Pain feels like the flesh coming in contact with many lit cigars. Wounds turns to scars, it's there for life, day and night. But open wounds don't heal soon, but later. The world's filled with alligators, mad haters and fakers. The alligators and all will fall into their own trap, just like that, trapped in the craters. Heads corrupted up in the brain, world's going insane. Screams of pain, down the ground nothing but blood stains. People dying underneath the rain, there the death lays. Blood being washed away day after day. Living life is just so hard to maintain.
Lyrical tactics and spiritual mathematics combined to form the most strategic line of defense. MCs repent or feel the wrath of my pen. Stand alone or bring your friends, no difference of situation. I station myself in a position to make a statement. From amongst the great men I emerge from the basement, a realm which thoughts are techniques and martial arts into the dragon. Formations of words created to fight the ritualistic display I sacrifice. Underdeveloped MCs, words and mics, I come forth fully equipped with a double bladed sword. Sacred of art forms will be that which wins the
Let's
war.
verbal spar, art talk versus your bit and verse. About a week ago, the spontaneous route, full contact. Skills versus skills, mind to mind. Base me on a rampage like firearms like Columbine. Know who's the next MC who will come and try to test. I bring a someone run against your nickel back and says, or better yet, go lick the toads back before coming in contact with our combat. My words first will leave your soul haunted. So grab a horseshoe or a quad clover, or wish upon a star. Be amazed when our style is far from being car. Are you like MCs who recognize basement as a pest?
What's your identification?
Art talk specialist.
Just some hip-hop junkies doing our thing. Basement represent hip-hop until the end. Just some hip-hop junkies doing our thing. Basement represent hip-hop until the end now.
Half, what's your definition of a hip-hop junkie? Art talk representative. Hypnotic, what's your definition of a hip-hop junkie? Art talk specialist.
I need a fix. Know all about the trade and tricks. Me and my brother, we've been on it ever since we was kids. Had to keep them other kids on the block from squealing. First became an addict, and now I'm dealing. And when I get the feeling, yo, I got to have it. Short around my presence, I'll be sure and grab it. You try and lock it up and keep it in the attic. Ain't no way to keep me from it. It's a ritual, not a habit. True, it took me time to admit I was an addict when they used to call me fiend. I get mad and call static, but now I'm flattered. I take it as something achieved, a gift that was brought since the day I was conceived. And I believe I could be anything I wanna be, but that's all I wanna do is in my personality and runs through my bloodstream. Things ain't always what they seem. I wouldn't dream of quitting, no, you couldn't stop me. Not in a million. I die a true hip-hop civilian.
I've had a piece of every element, and even at my age I still have to represent. No narcotics, it's the hip-hop that gets me bent. Even to this day, my level of hip-hop always rise, never decay, the way of my life. From the age of 10, my raps again. At 13, officially labeled a hip-hop fiend. I love to look back on my web and snap times, read through my 50-year-old books of rhymes and the fish that I caught, and the heads that I rocked from high school to college, and all these phony MCs that I left demolished. On the staircase, struggling, gasping for air. Back then, kid, I didn't care. Basement was gathering up MCs like Unicron. I searched a lot of places to find my wife at Radiotron. Got engaged all over the slums where basement led heads to bury. Temple of hip hop, those were B-boy and B-girl Mary. I love my title, hip hop junkie, even though it gave me the stereotype image of being a flunky. On issues I was able to look past. Now I'm reminiscing on the past to see that the title's in effect and will ever last.
What's your definition of a hip-hop junkie? On talk representative. Hypnotic, what's your definition of a hip-hop junkie? On talk specialist.
Yo, word, my man Sean's a true hip-hop fiend, and me, I think about it all day, and at night I dream that one day I could conquer all mics, make all the wannabe rappers turn to Frisco dykes, and at night the open mics would spread across the planet. MCs around the world would be taking advantage. The United Nations having ciphers in Spanish. How can you imagine? All whack MCs would vanish. Universal formula to distinguish the average. MC equals 7, not influenced by cash. The half, the 7, the one spitting the rhymes in the back, the reverend preaching hip-hop and math, the one with the skills that must be heaven sent. Favorite romance, I used to love her by common sense. Nights out with my girl popping tapes and Killer Priest. Favorite gospel, X-Clan, pray to the east. And every day I increase my massive tape collection, but it seems that the basement's always my first selection. Correction, definitely. Chef in the kitchen, rhyme out the recipe. Love and ecstasy separately, I hope not. I want infinite relations with this hip-hop, but the direction it's headed needs to stop, so we replace it with our talk.
The age 18, a hip-hop fiend since the 8th grade. A hip-hop junkie thirsty for music like lemonade on a summer day. It quenches my desire. Hip-hop is my baby, she will always light my fire. I can see it now, 50 years forward, looking 50 years back. On MCs I will whack, upon the staircase, head suffering a crack. Struggling, ignorance torn, fundamental. You can tell a junkie when he or she is moved by the instrumental. By itself plus, a junkie rhymes for health, not focusing on wealth. Keeping the elements righteous, use verbal fists, eliminate the gun clips. Ignorance is put aside. This is for those who partake in every element or bumping classic tracks in your ride. Not just music, it's a culture, a way of living. Some may even compare hip-hop to a religion. If so, Sabbath will take place every day. So bow your heads and close your eyes and let the tape play.
What's your definition of a hip-hop junkie? On talk representative. Hypnotic, what's your definition of a hip-hop junkie? On talk specialist. What's your definition of a hip-hop junkie? On talk representative. Hypnotic, what's your definition of a hip-hop junkie? On talk specialist.
Half from the basement, coming out of Fresno. Iron Sheep from the basement, coming out of Fresno. Hypnotic from the basement, coming straight out of Fresno. Precise from the basement, representing Fresno. Manny from the basement, holding it down in Fresno. Bobby from the basement, coming straight out of Fresno. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, check it out, check it out now, check it out now. Lone Star Rebecca from way back in the days when suckers had us bugging and fishes had us crazed. By and by, time for time, y'all remember. And if you don't, you better listen.
Time for time,
you gotta get by and by. That's right.
Time for time,
I wanna get by and by. That's right.
Time for time,
you gotta get by and by. That's right.
Time for time,
I wanna get by and by. By and by, my mind starts to drift, and I get to think of what the outcome might have been if I erased all the sins and I done all the things that I never did. Would I somehow be a better kid? You bet it is a part of me, like my veins and arteries, to answer questions with more questions like I was Socrates. Like the time I asked why, then I asked why, cause there's no answer, that's right. And by I stopped asking questions, cause every time they answered they were lying or guessing. So I learned to by and by to keep my head straight, think for myself, cause thinking is the best way to get by and by. Cause time for time I'm getting weary, I'm giving my advice when they're not trying to hear me. But by and by I get tired, cause all the things I desired never asked right, instead they backfired. Yeah, I tried it, holding back my anger. I tried giving hard looks to strangers. Yeah, I tried fighting, whining, smoking, drinking, finding God without even blinking or blushing. And when I started busting, you know I wasn't loving, I was lusting. So by and by I started seeing something. So time for time I get by and by, I know the motions, but indeed I gotta let out steam like locomotives. So by and by I feel like I'm running out of fuel, cause half the time in school all we ever used to do was kiss a girl, diss a girl, maybe give a whistle. Next week take her out and nibble on her. Cause after all, you know I'm just a man, boo. Now I gotta make the choice between what I should and can do to get by and by, cause by and by things change, friends get strange and leave you in the rain, and hearts will break and Judas will snitch. But by and by I realize that life is not a bitch but a woman, so I gotta treat her like a lady. I can't get the stepping if I'm headed for a baby. Treat her like a joke and my life will be a circus. I don't just end it when I think it's not working. And by I can't hide the tears that I shed. My cheeks are getting wet but somehow I gotta get by and by. I gotta get by and by.
Time for time.
I wanna get by and by.
Time for time.
You gotta get by and by.
Time for time.
I wanna get by and by.
Let them know like
Time for
this.
time. Life enters and it exits. Some find the right path, others can achieve the right direction. But who am I to say what's wrong from right? You sport the eye of all, but do you have all-knowing sight of the third eye? Time for time, truth is made out of a lie. It wasn't fun before you died. Does this mean you're going opposite to what is in the sky? The world may never know and have the answer to your why. Time for time and ongoing battles being fought, basically between positive and negative energies, but just taking it different degrees, faking reality. Truth seekers and all of me. Sometimes I wonder why I fight a battle that will live as long as the world will live. Then I realize that it is destined, and I don't want the world ramped by negatives. So my life I gratefully give in the name of God, the highest positive, the positive who's stronger, the 360 in your karma. So I grab a microphone and spread the goods of word. Time for time to the devils where they should burn. Time for time one-sided information kids learn. Time for time not too many take a stand or stand firm. Time for time instead of seeking truth kids look cool. Time for time people go by info learned in high school. Hypnotic getting rid of the ignorance, DMS. Time for time we won't have time left upon Earth's residents.
Time for time, I gotta get by and by. That's right.
Time for time,
I wanna get by and by. That's right.
Time for time,
you gotta get by and by. That's right.
Time for time,
I wanna get by and by.
Yeah, we all got our own troubles. We gotta get through them our own way. But no matter what happens, you gotta get by and by. Cause you'll see the time for time, this too will pass. Time for time, you gotta get by and by. Time for time, I wanna get by and by. Time for time, I gotta get by and by. Time for time, time for time, time for time.
The 7 components that combine to form the staircase called the basement. Hap, Hussein, the number 7, the warrior for truth and knowledge. Mehdi, the upliftment to the message, the silver lining in the dark cloud. Hypnotic, Sean, the reason it's time to take a breath and realize what's going on. So Rob, the rhyming prince of Persia, an aggressive orator in the structure of the basement. Reza, the Iron Sheik, the savior of hip-hop, and the founder of Odd Talk. The John, the lost start, the reviver of the human instrumentalization. Precise, bringing all aspects of the musical spectrum to the highest pinnacle. In the midst of noise, melody appears.
MCs, I call upon you and your pens. Use your pen as a sword to fight the children and God's men. Keep your words righteous and conscience, thought out and intelligent. Ain't got time to put out words that are irrelevant and elegant. We represent God's words and God's men. I take the time to put the truth and all my thought in. The time has come to banish all the ignorance that you've been talking. Walking around like it's all about you and your men and your ends and your Benz, Hilfiger and Ralph Lauren. You can pretend, but you just can't win. The time has come, you will fall unless you revert your pen to a tool of thought. Here's your chance, take a stand. All the power's in the ink stick you're holding in your hand. Just realize your words are more than entertainment, tools for revolution. Make this world better for the children. Lies and you can use it for lies and you sin. Ignorance had its place in the beginning. This is the MCs. I call upon you and your pens. Use your pen as a sword to fight for children and God's men. Keep your words righteous and conscience, thought out and intelligent.
MCs, I call upon you and your pens.
To accept the challenge will be a last fatal decision with precision. On the beats, it's a masterpiece. I will leave your brain stuck like taking risks from gravities. Leaving MCs to see in the basement like when they round through deadly verses. Leave you cursing when approaching the verbal circumference. Better known as a cipher. Off the top, reciting in 360-degree poetry. Basement is the essence to a raw hip-hop presence. Lessons I hope are being learned with sound frequencies laid over CDs that are being burned and take cassettes which melt tape decks. It's too late to hit the eject, your spirit I erect. I gotta say in a sparring session you will not win. Come on, more be something that on King Solomon. Over these fruity loops that be sounding so delicious. To the blind, the tracks are double treat and nutritious. Vicious to foes and those rapping for pay. I'm to have people hear what I have to say and rescue those who've gone astray.
MCs, I call upon you and your pen, so be prepared. For your mental and physical structure will forever be lost. What lies beyond the days of tomorrow will be much more than a nightmare. Be aware and be prepared that despair and wrongdoings may enter the conscience of your minds at times. We must not let any of these situations cross us. Thus, we must not let our technique or ourselves grow weak towards the enemy. We must be real with ourselves and be true to others. Many of them sees music in black and white, so we must change all that and make them see the true colors.
MCs, I call upon you and your pens. You see, I flipped the mic before and I'ma do it again. I'm immune to attempts from these men to drop a fakeness.
Yo, how you keep it real when you're a product of the Matrix? You best to stay awake, kid, and see my damage yet. So intense the planet quits and all these kids abandon it.
Gotta make a comeback, so cut back to dumb raps. Raps are like nouns of verbs. I've been there, I've done that. Hey Millen, tell these suckers why they should be nervous.
So Robin ain't worth it cause they don't deserve the service. But guess what?
What, Mill?
Rappers are headed uphill, pushing a wheelbarrow full of cement.
But until they learn to feed the mind, they won't learn to rap well. You gotta practice basics before you earn a black belt. Half the practice, half the flow, half the cipher, half the battle. That's how our words are holy like the tabernacle. Forget guns, my words are hard to the core. And everybody knows the pen is mightier than the sword. Cause we used to do it fist to fist, and now we're having brain fights with video game characters that are popping out of drain pipes. What?
Made it this far, man. Back and plugging the microphone through the stereo.
Getting other people's instrumentals.
Guy's house, my house, Big Cool Cafeteria. It didn't matter where we did as long as we did it, you know.
I'm making moves, breaking rules and taking crews back to the days where MCs told truths, paid dues. I made my moves like a pawn through obstacles in many forms, evil swarms like a hornet. I fight till death my opponent. Devil, can I win it when I'm on it? Attack my mind state is militant. Islam it, precisely subtract. Now I taunt it with words undaunted and enchanted. Chance becoming planted in your brain when I'm rapping. You know I talk fashion, all I talk is my passion. Imagine you taking me out rapping, it won't happen. I'm at the pinnacle of lyrical mental intelligence, a sensei of wordplay. I've been ever since the basement is my chessboard. Black spaces are orators, white spaces are a vortex to the lyrical corridor. Each pawn is a word I use to attack your nerves. Surrounded by warriors, making moves to conquer the underdeveloped MC. Controllable thoughts, grab your Bible, it's your only hope. When I talk, I come equipped with Quran mentally, all I can't fail. In my dues, I made my moves, I can only prevail. Making moves. I used to be a pawn in the game, now I changed my position. I'm making moves.
I made my way down the staircase, embracing the mic. From when my pops used to say it was a waste of my life. A taste to the right kept me on stride to the light. That's why a message of truth shines in each rhyme that takes flight. I never thought it'd be me until a godly insight inspired my love for the art. I thought I could hardly write. That's when a brick of confidence hit me over the head. And ever since then, yo, I've been wearing down lead. Whether written or off the top of the head, I remain that MC that other MCs dread. While I'm rocking for myself, others are rocking for bread. And when they don't see a crumb, that's when they wind up brain dead. See, every step that I take bring me closer to fate. One more move that I make could be the one to crown me checkmate. No longer a pawn in the game, don't have to step straight. I bring it straight to the king due to his chest plate. I'm making moves.
I used to be a pawn in the game, now I changed my position. I'm making moves.
I started out writing rhymes, fighting lines, pretending like I was fighting crime, and I was singing East 1999, my nigga. But back in the day when we were sophomores, we wanted to be hardcore, and Oz told me that the world was all yours. I needed to be hanging with the Wu, saying cream and then release, but indeed it was nothing but a G thing. So I started rhyming better, yeah, mimicking, sitting in the corner with my pen after finishing my homework. So were the days of my life, talking about busting guns, dissing girls and carry knives, but it was all wrong. I wrote wrong songs, they were all lies. I had to be the comic book villain in disguise. All the guys I idolized were either gangsters or pranksters, couldn't measure my foolishness with angsters. But the answer started coming to me when I asked the question, why did I fill my head with such filth? But still, my move from Pawn to King was only starting. I saw the light of hip-hop and it made my heart beat. The far reach of beauty in the music was my savior. I started working like slave labor just to say that I made a good investment. I was so interested that hearing weak rap started giving me indigestion. From that point on, I've tried to get up in the game of rap, even make a name perhaps. Mostly throw away the crap, garbage that is hogging all the negative attention. Getting rid of fake, cause fakeness is a death wish. Hip-hop is a fetish, and some of us know that. When I'm writing at 3 in the morning with my notepad, leaning over my paper so much it makes my neck sore. Moving one swerve at a time in life's chessboard. Yes, I have evolved since first holding the microphone. Come this far, and now it's time to reach the final road.
I'm making moves, breaking rules. I made my way.
I used to be a pawn in the game, now I changed my position. I'm making moves.
I made my way down the staircase.
I used to be a pawn in the game, now I changed my position. I'm making moves.
I made my way down the staircase.
I used to be a pawn in the game, now I changed my position. I'm making moves. I used to be a pawn in the game, now I changed my position. I'm making moves.
Legend in my own time, my whole mind's a gold mine full of gold rhymes and silver. I deliver like Angel Israel the sinners, just in the nick of time. I pick a rhyme, I put the fear of Sarab in ya. God must have blessed me ultima. I know the Nautica to navigate my way amidst the 7 seas like Amistad. Don't waste my time in churches, I find my own way to talk with God. I walk inside a Nazi promenade during Hanukkah, and when I leave, rabbis and Gestapo only battle and lock 'em up. So stop the talk and start to listening to the odd talk from the stairway, and on the rare day that we get airplay, all in love and war and hip-hop is only fair game. The world needs revolution, but all we ever get is spare change. Descend the staircase, tune into underground airwaves down in the basement, where even MCs are scared straight. Creative influence, claiming jihad on all that's not enlightened, to kill the seed of ignorance before it ripens.
My mic bends and tray a light into a color prism. I grasp some 12 jewels and escape with pearls of wisdom. Jihad is risen, Robin Hood against the system. We take the true knowledge and we feed it to the victims. Precision is a tool that I use to mark the beast. On my mission I have proved to be righteous among thieves. Your misconceptions of a man when perfection is the plan, and my rhymes and inventions are reflections of who I am. I stand with truth in hand. Devil exposure, we're putting an end to the trend. Foreclosure, falsehoods erode the core. Our eyes are sore, sometimes not even sure if there's truth in things we saw. Cause of the technology, that's why we study astrology. I talk ideology, expressing my philosophy. Take from the corrupt, give to the misled, with knowledge instead. Not sure what the next day will bring.
Wagerman MCs, place your bets on wooden tables and get swindled by precise instrumental pushing scales. I'm amongst these crooks in jail, fighting crime with my Cal and cape on. But I fancy vigilante, but the next day I just say hey mom and tape songs, acting like I never heard of St. John. But the truth is I spread the hip hop gospel at night with a different face on. To Jake, Sean, and Tommy, they probably spread it on to Bobby. The next thing you know, the whole world's gone hip hop thanks to Millen and Sarabi. Reza, half hypnotic Medi, and let's not forget precise kids. Basement and I tribe collaborate like China and its American spies did. Don't get surprised if you see me waiting outside the phone booth. No disrespect to Superman, but I heard he was trying to find his own crew. And when the wind had blown through, he finally returned to Metropolis with 7 kids from a Fresno basement who brought true hip hop to kids, using positive messages to combat sinister 7 team of thugs. Gluttony, envy, anger, pride, sloth, greed, and lust. I see them rush through thieves and sluts and fiends with drugs in modern day Babylon. Nevertheless, the basement travels on with raps and songs to battle wrong. With half and Sean's offensive combined with many and Sarab, we run strong. Rest of the guiding light precise provides the tracks we run on. We wait till the sun's gone, then brightly make our appearance. Connect the stars in the skies and hear us emerge with super lyrics. A perpendicular lines with two arrows pointing in opposite directions leads you to the basement danger room where skills of hip-hop manifest, kid. Half with Logan spirits rob the wisdom of the beast. Fitted with gambits, rhythm, and iron cheek with angels' wings. Myself, they call me Millen, crushing villains with the strength of Colossus. Professor X is precise as Cyclops.
It's the hypnotic, living, breathing antibiotic to this global destruction filled with toxins. This is my desire to be a lyrical pariah till I retire from all existence. Won't live creative influence, resistance is futile. Existing and building for more than just a wall. Passing to my child, my sperm has been infected. Hip-hop is passed after I've been erected. Offspring is blessed with mental clarity. Player shit will not be accepted. G-force is felt and expelled when I breathe over sound frequencies, giving devils and MCs suicidal tendencies. I'm defending my culture, the truth, and the world, verbally or physically. Whatever method I choose, devils will lose. More than just bruised and battered, heads I gather and shatter.
MCs I splatter. If you're here to test me and my ability, you better get the steppin'. I use my microphone as my weapon. It's deadly and lethal every time I ignite the mic. Day or night in any kind of sequel, it's unbelievable. Anytime I convert lyrical words from nouns to verbs, it's like I'm puncturing MCs with thousands and thousands of needles. My microphone is like a double-bladed sword, fighting off the dark forces of evil. I'm equipped, ready for war, ever so hardcore. Using my sword however I may please, creeping like a cold winter breeze on the open land, with my microphone in my left hand, slicing and dicing MCs while showing no remorse to any certain degree. Best believe, cause whack ignorant MCs I just can't stand. Destroying your mainframe, I cause you to strain your brain, collapse the main vein, make you go insane, leave you strained and make you scream in so much pain it's hard to maintain throughout your physical domain. Mehdi is my name, and even though we breathe the same air on this one champlain that we share, it doesn't mean that I must care about you when you're ignorant. So stay away and there should be no physical contact as long as you stay on your side of your fence.
Basement represent creative influence.
Story untold, process of the revelations revealed during the final days of respiration. The world's on life support, I'm not mistaken. We need to make a change before our last breath is taken. The price we're paying is our souls God-forsaken. Instead of reaching for the stars, we've been playing with the snake. And form one nation, God's plantation, revolution on the devil. So we bring you constellations. Constellations, the untold prophecies. The war goes inside of your mind constantly, subconsciously. You battle sin. Now try and comprehend. Take the mark of the beast, or be one of God's men. His heart was hardened, much like the Pharaoh. Snake's been watching like a sparrow since the days in the garden. But we the ones that brought him here. Let's make it clear we don't want him. And all things shall change as we know it. How do you expect to find the truth unless you explore it? I pour it out on the streets for the youth. Knowledge is your brain, sweet tooth. Truth, some feed on it and some don't acquire the taste. Those who back off are devils regardless of race. Thus the book misplaced, but still existent in space. Constellation
kept from the public, my words have been under till rediscovered, then they took the world over. Hover above the terrain of downfall, a sound all in the wild as I prowl like a beast from beneath the earth surface to release how the words fit intricately perfect. A detailed description of a verbal prophecy tells a specialist that would rise when the world needs. Over 1,999 years ago, Esau told his disciples, but their eyes were closed. So the book with our talk will be the book that was lost. Not just by chance, this book will instigate revolt. So it's dangerous to the defense of those who sin. A book that foresaw the words of a tribe of chosen men who speak the truth in the face of consequence. Men who speak the truth in the face of the government. To battle the sins of those who release the lies like a plague. Trademark the ignorance with a flag. But the prophecy goes so far to mention the enemy. There will be outer forces, but some will be near to me. Both are deadly and can infiltrate the wordsmith. So it's necessary, we never cease to fight it. Recited all the words inscribed inside the one. Documented and presented, prophecy has begun. The omens have been revealed, show for me like the sun. The warming of the globe is more than heat and pollution. The solution, heed the word, join the war, there's no peace until the devilish beast some call ignorance has deceased. So those men who have risen after the third vision came together with precision, unleash a new edition kept from the original for purpose of re-release when the world was in need. The lost work was unleashed.
We gotta keep these kids dysfunctional. Stop these lyrics and also destroy precise instrumentals. These kids from the Astros present a hazard. They're taking true knowledge and planning into the boy and girl, the glory bastards. How did this happen? How did they break away from the school? Dirty sex, drugs, and capture one another. The flames are reignited are being smothered by the youth, just from them presenting the truth. Sooner or later this was gonna come. Kids are curious, they wanna look. Unfortunately, they found a lost book about the staircase of rest in outer space and other hidden facts. We thought the secrets would be secure in Earth's cracks. Promoting sex, drugs, and violence obviously isn't a strong enough solution to silence this crisis. Prepare freedom to female, grab a gun now, apocalypse now.